When children were to represent the room in the lower grades, attractive little girls, or at least those whose eyes did not look like mine, were chosen. I was not called upon to be an angel in the Christmas pageant the year that was given, nor a fairy in the school tableau, nor a soldier in the patriotic drill on Decoration Day, nor a doll in the dress parade, nor a flower in the human bouquet on Arbor Day. When some of the children were sent downtown to the main library, I was one of those who came to school as usual to work at my lessons, pretending not to notice the empty seats of those who had been fortunate enough to be invited to attend the citywide celebration. During the presentation of Cinderella, I stood offstage, holding the heroine's heavy boots while she danced in her glass slippers out in front. But I listened to the lines of all the actors and actresses, and soon afterward put on the play in our barn, coaching the children in our neighborhood for their parts. Because of overcrowded conditions in our school, the 7th grade pupils were transferred to other buildings to finish the last 2 years of grammar school. I had more than a mile to walk to school after that, and it was too far to come home for lunch. I was frightened in my new surroundings, and everything went wrong from the start. It was the fall my brother Robert had typhoid, and we other children were more or less left to shift for ourselves. My new teacher and I didn't understand each other. It was more my fault than hers, I know, but I was afraid of her, and I would not tell her I couldn't see the blackboards. I also lacked the courage to let her or any of my schoolmates know how close I had to hold books and papers in order to read them. Soon I was regarded by both the teacher and the rest of the pupils as the dunce of the room. One day we were having the courtship of Miles Standish in our reading class, and the teacher called upon me to recite. I said I didn't know where the place was. She pointed it out to me, but I didn't begin to read. She asked me to stand up, which I did, but I remained dumb. "I'm waiting," the teacher said. There was no response from me. "Do you mean to say that you have reached the 7th grade and are unable to read?" she asked sharply. I felt my cheeks grow hot, and the seats in the room and the heads above them began to swim around me. I knew that even though I glued my eye to the page now, I should not be able to see a word. Some of the boys started tittering. "Repeat after me what I say," the teacher commanded. "You, John Alden, my friend." By this time, I could neither swallow nor make a sound come out of my throat. "I'm not sure whether you are sullen or you don't know how to read," the teacher said in disgust. "I'm inclined to think both." At the end of the first month, I brought home a report card that was full of red marks, indicating that I had failed entirely in my work at school. My older sister Olga went to see the teacher, and the teacher told Olga that my behavior led her to believe that I was not too bright. Olga tried to explain that my vision was extremely poor and that it was therefore hard for me to change schools. The teacher expressed regret at what she termed an additional affliction, but she still maintained her opinion that I was mentally deficient. After Olga's visit to school, my work began to get better. My younger brother, Robert, recovered from his illness, and my mother was able to give the rest of us children more of her attention.